In our lifetime, we absorb facts, information, and skills. We get our theoretical and practical understanding through education and experience. It's called knowledge. Welcome to television's longest-running high school quiz show, Knowledge Bowl. Let's join two of our 16 competing Northeast Michigan high schools and our host, Astrid Fitzpatrick, for today's match.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge Bowl, Michigan's longest-running quiz show. I'm your host, Astrid Fitzpatrick. Today our game is between Tawas and Alcona. We'll start by introducing our teams, beginning with Tawas.
Hi, David Martin. I'm a sophomore.
Kyle White, senior.
Nathan Kane, senior.
Greg Jaycott, junior.
Nicholas Hemker, senior.
Stephen Young, senior.
And they're joined by their coach, Suzanne Berzakowski. And our team from Alcona.
Isaac Dubuque, senior.
Pierce Bilby, freshman.
And Tavius Micus, freshman.
Elliot Dubuque, freshman.
Seth Stomachowski, sophomore.
Alex View, sophomore.
And they're joined by their coach, Linda Moran. I'd also like to thank our judge, Matthew Fitzpatrick, for being here today. Our first round is the toss-up round, but before we start that, here are the rules.
Round 1 is a toss-up format. A question will be asked, and the first competitor to ring in has the opportunity to answer the question. If a correct answer is given, the team is awarded 10 points. No consulting is allowed. If the answer is incorrect, then the question goes to the opposing team to answer.
All right, let's get started. Arrange these engineering feats in chronological order: Stonehenge, Brooklyn Bridge, Taj Mahal, and Great Wall of China. Kyle?
Stonehenge, the Great Wall of China, Taj Mahal, Brooklyn Bridge.
That's correct. In what body of water is the island of Bahrain? Nathan?
South China Sea.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? Isaac?
The Mediterranean.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is the Persian Gulf. The Romans gave a name to a region in the Iberian Peninsula. In turn, that name was carried by a British steamship torpedoed off Ireland by a German submarine. What's the name? Nathan?
Lithuania.
That's correct. What is the acronym for microwave amplification by stimulated emission of radiation? Kyle?
Laser.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? And Tavius?
Radar.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is maser. What's the name for the very lean bacon cut from the tenderloin of a pig? And Tavius?
The loin.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Tawas? The correct answer was Canadian bacon. As kings go, he was unusual. He abolished torture, he reformed the courts, he promoted general prosperity and restocked peasant farms with livestock and tools. He greatly admired Voltaire and became his patron. Name the king and the country he ruled. Clue, he was not French. David?
Charles of Gaul.
Sorry, that was incorrect. Alcona?
Henry II of England.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was Frederick the Great of Prussia. Tolstoy said that if they were unhappy, they were all alike. And if they are unhappy, each is unhappy in its own way. To what grouping of people was he referring? Kyle?
The proletariat.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? The correct answer was family. Which of these words means the opposite of volatile? Congenial, interlocked, exuberant, wanton, or stable? Kyle?
Stable.
That's correct. In physics, tensile strength refers to a material's ability to do what until it snaps? Kyle?
Bend.
That's correct. Who must approve all bills passed by the British Parliament before they can become law? Kyle?
The Prime Minister.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? The correct answer was the king or queen. The network of hiding places by which slaves escaped from the South was called what? Kyle?
The Underground Railroad.
That's correct. What were the North American campaigns of the 7 Years' War called? Nathan?
French and Indian Wars.
That's correct. What term did T.H. Huxley coin to distinguish theological fence-sitters from atheists? Kyle?
Agnostics.
That's correct. Convert the decimal number 6 to a binary number. Kyle?
110.
That's correct. English belongs to a group of languages including Greek, Latin, and Persian that apparently were derived from a common source. What is the name, Kyle?
Germanic.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. What is the name usually given this group? The correct answer was Indo-European. Mississippi has 3 sets of double letters. What southern state capital also has 3 sets of double letters? David?
Tallahassee.
That's correct. Olivetti is a giant maker of office automation and data processing equipment. This company is based in what nation? Kyle?
Japan.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? Isaac?
China.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is Italy. Spell the name of the festival celebrated with trick-or-treating on October 31st. Kyle?
Halloween.
That's correct. What degree of burn can char the bone? Nathan?
3rd degree.
That's correct. Correct the error in the following sentence. Dr. E.R. Robinson, M.D., has an office in this building. Nathan?
They said doctor and MD.
That's correct. You would omit one of them. Yep. If a TV sells for $600 and the rate of profit is 20% of the selling price, what did it cost originally? Kyle?
$480.
That's correct. On May 6, 1937, Al Gold was the cameraman who filmed this tragic event. Just about everyone has seen the film. What was the event? Pierce.
The Hindenburg.
That's correct.
Nice.
Name the continent on which all the world's great religions began. Nathan?
Asia.
That's correct. What riddle did Oedipus solve? Nathan?
The Sphinx's riddle.
That's correct. Nuns and Ides were dates used by what people? Kyle?
The Romans.
That's correct. What letter is on the hot water tap in France? David?
C.
That's correct. C for show. Julia Roberts, Olympia Dukakis, Daryl Hannah, Shirley MacLaine, Sally Field, and Dolly Parton starred in what 1989 movie? And the correct answer was Steel Magnolias. What is the only permanent member of the European Common Market whose official language does not use the Roman alphabet? Kyle?
Greece.
That's correct. That's all we have for our first round. We'll be right back with some updated scores. Okay, welcome back. So far, we've got Tawas with a score of 180 and Alcona with a score of 10. We're also joined by alternate Seth Stelmachowski on Alcona's side. Our next round is the bonus round, but before we start that, here are the rules.
This is the bonus round. It consists of toss-up questions, as in round 1. However, this is the twist. The team answering correctly then gets 4 bonus questions. For each question answered correctly, a series of points will be awarded. Team members can consult, but only the team captain can answer the question. After an incorrect answer, the toss-up portion begins again for both teams.
All right, let's get started. What severely endangered species is the tallest bird in North America, reaching a height of 5 feet? Nathan?
California condor.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? The correct answer was the whooping crane. This former insurance executive is credited with creating a new spy genre, the techno thriller. Can you name him? Nathan?
Tom Clancy.
That's correct. Okay, identify the president from the candidate they defeated who came in second. Thomas Jefferson.
John Adams.
Adams.
That's correct. Aaron Burr.
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
That's correct. Theodore Roosevelt.
Weimar Taft.
Taft.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was Woodrow Wilson. Okay. What automotive device is replacing the carburetor? Initial costs are higher, but it lowers operating costs. Seth?
Fuel injection.
That's correct.
Coming in hot.
Okay. Most states have state flowers, state birds, and state trees. These states also have designations to other unusual things. So what is the state saltwater mammal of Florida?
Manatee.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was dolphin. Mother Teresa gained international attention for her work among the poor of what city? David?
Calcutta.
That's correct. Okay, these are about Daniel Webster. By occupation and nationality, identify Daniel Webster.
Writer. America?
American senator?
American senator.
Judges? Okay, sorry, that's incorrect. We're looking for American politician. Okay, a large banana that's almost always cooked before being eaten is called what? David?
Plantain.
That's correct. These are Canadian geography. Name the province of Canada which has a border upon the Pacific Ocean.
British Columbia.
British Columbia.
That's correct. What province lies to the northeast of Quebec?
Nova Scotia?
Yukon?
Nova Scotia.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was Newfoundland. About 160 miles northwest of London, this city has been famous for its fine cutlery since the 1300s. Name the city or the cutlery. Kyle?
Dover?
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? The correct answer was Sheffield. Why would it prove difficult to climb the highest known volcano? Kyle?
It's active?
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? Isaac?
It's underwater.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is because the highest known volcano is Mons Olympus on Mars. The classical find of Homo erectus was made in China. The species is thought to be about 400,000 years old and the first creature that certainly used fire. What is the creature's popular name? Kyle?
Caveman?
Sorry, that's incorrect. Pierce?
Lucy?
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was Peking man. Of the 50 U.S. states, what is the mode of the number of representatives that each state sends to the House? Kyle?
2.
That's correct. Okay, these are about philosophy. What century was predominated by the movements of phenomenology, logical positivism, and existentialism?
1800s. The 8th.
The 10th century.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was the 20th century. The major language of Finland is, of course, Finnish, but Finland has a second language with official status. What Scandinavian language is it? Nathan?
Swedish?
That's correct. These questions are about Philadelphia.
Okay.
What 300-year-old religious society has its headquarters in
Quakers.
Philadelphia?
Quakers.
That's correct. What are the two home teams that play in the Spectrum?
The Eagles and the Sixers. 76ers.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was the Flyers and the 76ers. The interest on a 3-month loan is $160, the interest on a 3-month loan of $160 is $1.80. What is the annual rate of interest? Kyle?
0.3%.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? The correct answer was 4.5%. What is the positive square root of the quotient when 169 is divided by 144? Kyle?
13 over 12.
That's correct. And these questions are about organs. Eyes, ears, nose, and tongue are 4 of the 5 human sense organs. What's the other?
Fingers?
Skin.
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 That's correct. What human organ secretes estrogen and progesterone?
I think it's the brain.
Brain.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was the ovaries. Growing partly from history but mostly from legend, what is Excalibur? Kyle?
The sword used by King Arthur.
That's correct. Okay, these are about tennis. Any ball hit before it bounces is called?
Fault. No.
Ace.
Ace.
Ace. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Correct answer was volley. What is the position of the arms, body, and feet adopted by a fencer prepared for a bout called? Nathan?
On guard?
That's correct. This is European history. What was the Eastern German kingdom founded in 1701 by Frederick I?
Prussia.
That's correct. His Committee of Public Safety started the Reign of Terror in 1793.
France.
France? Yeah, France.
No, person in France.
Charles.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was Robespierre. What geometrical figure is defined as the set of all points in space which are the same distance from some point called the center? Kyle?
Circle.
I'm sorry, that's
Sphere.
incorrect. Alcona? Antavius?
Sphere.
That's correct. Okay, identify the following personalities of the Mexican War. What two officers of the U.S. Army would later oppose one another as commanders of the opposing armies of the Civil War?
Robert E. Lee and Grant.
That's correct.
Nice.
What hero of the conquest of California later ran for president under the slogan, "Free men, free land, free speech, free soil"? And the correct answer was John C. Fremont. That's all we have for our second round. We'll be right back with some updated scores. Okay, welcome back. So far we've got Tawas with a score of 295 and Alcona with a score of 35. Our next round is the 60-second round, but before we start that, here are the rules.
This is our 60-second round. The team with the lowest score selects from one of the 4 categories of 10 questions. The team that has 60 seconds to answer as many questions as possible. Each correct answer is worth 10 points. Any missed questions will then be answered by the opposing team. An additional 20-point bonus is awarded for answering all 10 questions correctly.
All right, we're starting with Alcona, who's chosen the category States Without Vowels. CLRD.
Colorado.
That's correct. LSK.
Alaska.
That's correct.
Nice.
MSSR.
Missouri.
That's correct. MN.
Minnesota? No.
Maine.
That's correct.
Nice.
RZN.
ZN.
Arizona.
That's correct. RGN.
I'll pass.
LBM.
Alabama.
That's correct. DH.
Pass.
Okay. TH. Okay. And Tawas. RGN.
Oregon.
That's correct. And DH.
Idaho.
Idaho.
That's correct. Okay. And Tawas has chosen the category word power. Does prevalent mean infectious, widespread, self-evident, or incurable?
Widespread.
That's correct. Does avid mean undisciplined, stingy, eager, or belligerent?
Eager.
That's correct. Does succumb mean to fail, give in,
Given.
continue?
Given.
That's correct. Does orthodox mean conventional?
Conventional.
That's correct. Does proponent mean advocate, opponent, interpreter, or specialist?
Advocate.
That's correct. Does placate mean to pacify, compensate, be aware of, or conceive of?
Pacify.
Pacify.
That's correct. Does itinerant mean occasional, sickly, temporary, or traveling?
Traveling.
Traveling.
That's correct. Does complement mean to stutter, duplicate, make complete, or enlarge?
Complete.
Make complete.
That's correct.
We did it.
That's 20 extra points, isn't it?
Should I grab a different one? Oh, okay. All right, well, that's all we have for our 60-second round. We'll be right back with some updated scores. Okay, welcome back. So far, we've got Tawas with a score of 415 and Alcona with a score of 95. Our last round is a toss-up round, just like the first round, so we'll go ahead and get started. What is the logarithm of 10,000? Kyle?
3.
Sorry,
10 to the
that's
third. 10 to the
incorrect.
third.
Alcona? Antavius?
10 to the third.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is 4. All of the following would be classifications of what to a botanist? Fibrous, fleshy, aerial, tuberous, and tap. Kyle?
Roots.
That's correct. It is a contradictory combination of words such as little giant. Spell, Kyle?
Paradox.
Sorry, that's
P-A-R-A-D-O-X.
incorrect. Pierce?
Oxymoron.
Sorry, that's incorrect. What I was going to say was spell oxymoron, which was O-X-Y-M-O-R-O-N. Two major categories account for everything that is produced by an economy. One of these is goods. What is the other category? Kyle?
Services.
That's correct. Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta are Canada's prairie provinces. Which three make up the Canadian maritime provinces? Nathan?
British Columbia, Quebec, and Nova Scotia.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? The correct answer was New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward Island. Many games involve the use of balls in varying sizes, so rank in order of size, large to small, the following: baseball, volleyball, handball, and medicine ball. Kyle?
Baseball, handball, volleyball, medicine ball.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? Antavius?
Handball, baseball, volleyball, medicine ball.
Sorry, that's incorrect. We're looking for large to small, so it's medicine ball, volleyball, baseball, and handball. From what astrological sign do we get our abbreviation for pounds? Greg?
Libra.
That's correct. What nut, dried or dry roasted with no added oil, has the highest percentage of saturated fat? Seth?
Peanut.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Kyle?
Chestnut.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is a cashew. More important than magnification by a microscope is the ability to show separate images of objects which are so close together that the eye ordinarily merges them into one. Name this property. Isaac?
Convergence.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Tawas? The correct answer was resolution. Dalton assigned an atomic mass of 1.00 to hydrogen as the base or reference for the atomic masses of other elements. Today, what quantitative number is used as the base referent? Kyle?
1.01.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? The correct answer was 12. The first successful airplane flight was made, of course, by the Wright brothers in 1903, but how many seconds did the flight last? Greg?
12.
That's correct. Which major sport has, in its major events, the highest ratio of officials to players? Kyle?
Football.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Pierce?
Baseball.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is tennis. Fill in the blank from a speech by James H. Hammond in the U.S. Senate on March 4th, 1858. You dare not make war upon blank. No power on earth dares make war upon it. Blank is king. Nathan?
Cotton.
That's correct. What's the term for the separate piece of a table that can be inserted to make the table longer? Antavius?
A leaf.
That's correct. The 16th Amendment of the Constitution authorized income tax. What was accomplished by the 26th Amendment? Kyle?
The senators could not vote their salary until after the election.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? Isaac?
The income didn't raise until after their term.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is that it gave all citizens 18 or older the right to vote. After World War II, Russia was able to seize control of all of the following countries except Hungary, Romania, Yugoslavia, or Czechoslovakia. Seth?
Czechoslovakia. Oh, dang. I can't say the word.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Kyle?
Hungary.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer is Yugoslavia. What term describes a solution that has dissolved all the solute it can hold? Greg?
Diluted.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? Antavius?
Bound.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was saturated solution. The Sherman Antitrust Act was the most notable bill passed to restrict monopolies. Was it passed during the administration of Benjamin Harrison, Grover Cleveland, William McKinley, or Theodore Roosevelt? Nathan?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Alcona? Antavius?
Grover.
Sorry, that's also incorrect. Correct answer was Benjamin Harrison. If you cut off its head, the hydra would do what? Kyle?
Spawn 2 more.
That's correct. What continent contains the most tropical rainforest? Kyle?
South America.
That's correct. That's all we have for our final round. We'll be right back with the final scores. Okay, welcome back. Our final scores are Tawas with 485 and Alcona with 105. So congratulations to our winners today from Tawas. Join us next week when we'll have Augrey versus Mayo. And I'll leave you a quote from Carl Jung: "Knowledge lies not in truth alone, but in error also. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's why they put the little erasers on pencils." Have a nice day.